Hey guys, Scott Adams here again. So this weekend I had an interesting situation pop up. I was in Tampa, about 4 or 5 hours from my house, and doing some things with my family, and I got a text message. And it looked like it could be real from Amex. It's for an Uber charge for over 300 pounds, so a lot of money. It's in British pounds, which is kind of weird. It means it's probably in the UK, where I am not. I've traveled there a lot, so I could see the people getting hold of my card. The number is right as far as the credit card number goes. So I pressed two, and then it gave me this next message, which had a phone number. And then it also had that I could call the number on the back of my card. So it seems somewhat legitimate, though I'm not sure if that number was right or not. And I was also busy, so instead of clicking it, I actually did click it, and it was weird. It didn't really sound totally legitimate. And then the person on the phone asked for my name, so I said my name, Scott Adams, and then I got the question of to flip your card over and what's the three-digit code on the back, and that felt weird because if you know this industry, you know that on Amex the card code is the number on front, and there's 4 digits, not three. So I figured, this might not be real. So I just hung up right there. Then about a minute later, I get another text message with my name in it this time. So, that also kind of feels kind of fishy because they just literally got that from me. Why are they texting me with it? So I really thought it was probably phishing. What I ended up doing is I logged in to check and see on the Amex app to see what charges were there. And there were a bunch of charges, as you can see, from Amex, mostly in the UK, but a couple from San Francisco. And so I figured, well, it might be real, might not be real. So while I was in the app, I went ahead and just froze it, which is good because not all cards let you do that, but if they do, it's awesome because you can stop future charges, and then I can deal with it later. So that's what I did. I got home this morning. I called Amex, and turns out it was real. And there is a three-digit code on the back of the card, but it's not used in, 3D Secure. It's only used by Amex. And so I find this confusing, and I think I'd be confused as a consumer. So I don't know how great that is, but it's how it works. And so it was real, and it was fraud. But, I want to make the point that, if you're a consumer, if you're a card holder and you get a text, I wouldn't actually act on the text by, clicking on a phone number to call or whatever, because that might not be the right number. That might really be a phishing attempt. And, if they start asking questions that don't make sense, then same thing. I would probably stop, hang up, and call the number directly that's on the back of your card, or do whatever you need to do through the app. That way, for sure you're dealing with the people that are legitimately there to help you and not fraudsters. And so I found that interesting. I hadn't had that happen before. And the fact that it was real, yet it felt confusing. So, like I said, I think the best thing you can do is always just call the card company direct, or use the app to take care of your business there. So thanks a lot. I hope that helped.